What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're back on F1 25 for round number 6 of this season. We're back in Miami for the sprint weekend. If you didn't see last video in Saudi Arabia and Bahrain, I recommend you go check them two out, as they're very similar in finishes. We are just so close to 2-point finishes. It's absolutely crazy. It's unbelievably close how actually close we are. We're like 12th and 13th place, and I think upgrades coming could help us. Okay, so we had a thing last episode where we had to talk something out and we just misjudged it. That's annoying. So there's gonna be some morale boost and some not. Oh, actually, can I put my training? Yes, I can do my training finally. Okay, so if I just do that one, and then this is the engineering side. Need stuff on Kuala Pinto and Weber, because that's probably the best way of doing it. Fan rating goes up. Perfect. Messages. Yeah, another disappointing weekend, but our title sponsor loyalty grows. I know I saw a lot of things last video, like, oh my, why is the fan rating not going up? Why is it's all down to the fact of we've had 2 DNFs. Realistically, we came last in China. We haven't performed like we should be. But stuff is getting developed, stuff is getting there, stuff is like pretty much on the way. And we'll get a lot of upgrades actually for what's it called, for Miami and Imola, which will be very good. I also was trying to get facilities done, and we get a breakthrough in durability, so we can get more upgrades on the durability side, and we get a development expansion into durability, which is we can upgrade 2 simultaneously. But on the personnel side, there's an upgrade. Contractor management is gone up, and drivers talks. Okay, I need to change this because contract window will be increasing significantly, and I do want to change who I talk to. I want to get him under my belt quick time, and that one, and he is named Kimi Antonelli. Wait, can I not talk? Stop. Okay, there we go. Stop communications.
All right, we've called our interest.
Perfect. Alright, Kimi Antonelli. I need someone to replace Mark Webber for next season. That's the reason I'm trying to get into establish some talks, so to speak. But we should have some talks soon with Mark Webber and Franco. I want to try and keep Franco on for next season, as it'd be very good if we can actually keep him on. But corporate side, title sponsor, we need there for the owner experience. Finances, all looking good. We're in positive. We spent a little bit more money, but cost cap, we haven't even scratched the 10 million yet. So, I mean, that's pretty cool in some sense. We've got a little bit of money left over, but I need to get some of this
Hey, Chief,
facility
we've got
improvements.
multiple parts out of research. Don't forget to develop them. We've got performance sitting on the table that we could be getting into the car.
I think that is a like a forward one, because we definitely haven't. Right, so if I do an aero expansion, and that's probably, I need to keep 1 million there for development. So we get, yes, finally, development on spark plugs and everything. We get another message. And we get durability breakthrough still there. Assign to car. I'm going to assign this one to Franco. Assign this one to weather. Development. So that's going to come after Miami. And then one failed. But we're going to get it before Miami, which is good. We get one before Miami. We've got research incoming, in progress. We've got everything we can possibly do, which I think will probably be coming before Miami. To get the owner training. Actually, can we add anything else to our owner? Oh, one more, and we've got owner training done. Okay, that's all done. Floor, perfect. Research on the floors done. So we can start more on cables. That means we can actually do some development after the plank is done, which is perfect. That's done. That'll be done tomorrow. Will it? And durability expansion is done as well. Perfect, perfect. Plank is done. I mean, get started on this one. So that means that the plank should be on both cars. Plank. Blank. Perfect, 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 perfect. Messages. Owner training. And we've got it on. We've got it on. Perfect. Absolutely. Sorry, I clicked it. Oh, we've got another one. Okay. Yes, that's a perfect one. Increase the rate of talks. Go to activities. We haven't got the time to do it, but it's 3 days. We should have the time before Imola to do something like that. Base income. Let's see our income. We're still making profits.
Hey, me again. Got another question for you.
Okay. Marketing has evaluated our social media presence and proceeds 2 strategies to boost our engagement. There are preferred approaches in the full-scale expansions, which comes at high cost but promises significant engagement. Alternatively, you know what? Let's expand options. We might as well. And we got a lot of research coming in for the Miami Grand Prix, which we can start developing. So if we quickly go to develop and powertrain, which I don't think we'll be able to do. So spark plugs is on the car. We've got 18 days until that's done. And then we got another one before Imola. Perfect. So powertrain. Oh, we need to do that energy recovery. So let's start doing some energy. We're struggling on energy at the moment. Everything should be equal at the moment. What's movable? When we get the flaps done, will they not be able? Oh, so okay, that's fine. But yeah, let's go for the Miami Sprint Weekend. Let's go. And I keep forgetting. Sorry, very sorry. We're driving as Mark Webber for this video. Right, guys, you join me at the end of the sprint qualifying. We're 1.4 off the pace. We're in 15th, but the first sector has destroyed my lap into tyre. The first sector destroyed it, but there is some rain expected to come for sprint. Of course, back at the LiDAR track. And it's going to be 16th as we just crossed the line there. 16th is not a bad start. Of course, It's karma, karma, karma. We're slowly getting there. It's not a
And that's
marathon.
it for sprint
It's not a
qualifying.
sprint. It's a
Plenty more
marathon.
coming up over the rest of the weekend. So we'll see you all tomorrow.
Leclerc's going to get pole for sprint. Then Lando, then Max, and Piastri, and Sainz, Hamilton, Albon, Russell, Tsunoda, Bortoleto, Stroll, Ocon, Alonso, Hulkenberg, Antonelli. Oh, we were close to Antonelli. We were very close. Webber, ourselves, Behrman, Lawson, Doohan, Hadjar, Gasly, and then Franco Colapinto qualifies P22. But he's very close. He is extremely close. Let's go for the sprint. Right then, guys, as we end the formation lap for the Miami sprint, as you can see, we've got our first experience of rain on our hands. And EA have actually fixed a patch. Of course, we haven't had rain for the whole of this career mode, but there was a glitch or a thing they didn't add. You couldn't really see the rain when it was like forecast to come in. They fixed that, and you can see it nice and clearly on the track. Let's hope our car is ready for the challenge of rain. But as Franco Colapinto approaches his grid spot, we go for 5 red lights. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. Oh, we got off mega slow there.
Okay, we're monitoring some wear on the internal combustion engine. Be aware that we're going to start to see a loss of power.
Okay, first set of wet weather on the F125. Give me 2 seconds to get used to it. Of course, these corners are now flat. They're not raised. This is just my driving. The car is actually very nice around here. As though Kimi Antonelli is all over my gearbox. And Oliver Behrman, I'm going to invite him to the party. Hulkenberg is fighting with Fernando Alonso. Unfortunately, I cannot get by these two. These two are both battling well. And of course, we're at a LiDAR track again. You might notice a few things that is new compared to the old F1 game. As Fernando Alonso is going to complete his move on Hulkenberg. Let's get past him now. And Hulkenberg's going to go back at him again. That's probably good because we're nowhere near him. We're approaching Hulkenberg at a rapid rate. Told you I'll get used to this, as Oliver Behrman is as well. But we're going to go very late on the brakes in Miami. And we get the move stick as our first pass in the rain. Of course, these curves are now flat, apart from that one. And it's not going to be raining, so. As Lance Stroll and his teammate Alonso have been fighting for about a bit of part of this lap. We're going to make a move on Lance Stroll. Get the ERS down. We need to stick it. We can't stick it. He's got his rear ring right next to us. But we have got the line. But Aston Martin are way too quick for us this weekend. But as I said about Hulkenberg, I ain't scared to chuck one down the inside and squeeze him out. Max Verstappen gets the fastest lap of the sprint. But Max Verstappen has definitely set charges, and to say he could be a definite challenger if it was raining in the race for a win. But Lando Norris is going to win the sprint. Charles Leclerc is going to come second. Max Verstappen is going to come third. Lewis Hamilton fourth. Oscar fifth. And we're going to come home in P13. What a race.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
I definitely have seen the improvements. The race pace is crisp. We just need a dry track and we can push. That's all we need and we've got it. So I'm excited.
So that wraps up the sprint race, but there's still more action yet to come this weekend. We've got qualifying and, of course, the Grand Prix.
I mean, if we see me driving is quicker than the Williams. Hasses were quicker, so we've definitely got a good chance to get points in today's video. So, I mean, I'll see you guys for qualifying, and let's see where we are. Right, guys, we're about to approach the DRS zone, and it's P11 at the moment. We are so quick through these corners. The aerodynamic upgrades on the flaps are working. I mean, if it is P11, I mean, I'm going to take it. But hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Ah, we... P10! Yes! We're in... Well, technically, we're in points. We're in points. And this car is quick. Esther... Whoa! Okay. It's a 1-2 for Red Bull, Verstappen and Tsunoda, and then George Russell in the Mercedes, and then Esteban Ocon. P4, Lando Norris, Hamilton, Leclerc, Piastri, Stroll, us, Doohan, Carlos Sainz, Pierre Gasly, Anthony, Bortoleto, Lawson, Albon, Alonso, Hadjar, and unfortunately Franco Colapinto, Franco Colapinto is 8/10 off the pace, which is unfortunate, but we'll relax and let's go as we're starting P10 in Miami Grand Prix. Let's go.
F1 is back in the United States of America. We're here in the Sunshine State for a race that's fast becoming a fan favourite. It's time for the Miami Grand Prix. A lap of the Miami Grand Prix features 3.36 miles of track around the Hard Rock Stadium, and 19 corners make up the Miami International Autodrome, which will challenge the drivers in a tight wheel-to-wheel race. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Yuki Tsunoda completes the front row. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Ocon, Norris, and Sir Lewis Hamilton, and Leclerc, Piastri, Stroll, Webber, and Jack Doohan, Sainz, Gasly, George Russell, and Antonelli, Bortoleto, Lawson, Alex Albon, and Isaac Hadjar, Hulkenberg, Behrman, Colapinto, and Fernando Alonso rounds off the grid. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. The formation lap gets underway and every driver will be looking to settle in for the race ahead, making sure that their car is ready for the battle once the lights go out.
As a fantastic qualifying earlier, you saw. I was expecting to start P10, but George Russell has an engine problem. Well, an engine replacement, so he starts lower down and we get a free position. So does Franco Colapinto, thanks to the help of Fernando Alonso having the same issue. We're on hards. We're going to go to lap 8 and then go on the mediums. Franco is on the hards as well. Looks like we're the only one on hards. The only team on hards, I should say. But it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. It's going to be lights out. And away we go. Lando Norris is going to look for the lead. Well, look for third place as Oscar Piastri doesn't go defensive. Yuki Tsunoda and Max Verstappen are going to go squabbling as we're side by side with Oscar Piastri, the championship leader in real life, not the championship leader in this alternate universe. We're going to get a little bit of warning for contact, and these tyres are a little bit cold. I'm going to go to lap number 8 on these, so We need to keep these tyres alive. And we need to stay with Oscar. The good thing is, hopefully they can go squabble. There we go, a little bit defensive for Lance Stroll. And it's going to be 3 wide, Lando Norris, Charles Leclerc and Esteban Ocon all fighting. Someone's going to have to yield through these corners. It looks like Lando Norris and... No, they've... Oh, I wanted to go next to Oscar there. Ocon is going to lose out to Lando, and Leclerc might have some front wing damage. We just need to stay with Oscar, but he's not our fight today. Be a bonus if we can get past him today, but our fight is probably for Ocon's position. I just need to keep the tyres in check. And
DRS now enabled.
we'll be good.
DRS enabled.
Well, we're not going to get DRS. I was definitely below 1 second, and Ocon is still retaining that lead as Carlos Sainz is going to get feisty. This is going to lose time to Piastri. And he's going to push me to the dirty side of the track. We're going to push him to the dirty side of the track. And he's going to have DRS on myself. We're not going to yield just yet. He's going to keep his foot there though, so I can't attack that fully. And we've lost nearly 3 seconds fighting with... Yep, that's what I mean. Need to be careful of that one. But these guys with tyres are going to definitely be wearing out. We're on 20, our IC is a bit low, or a bit, I should say, worn. Let's hope these guys can get fighting. Might be a 4 wide in a minute. Position the car defensive as Carlos Sainz goes for an unorthodox move very late. We're going to get a little bit of front wing damage. Of course, new LiDAR track. There's now a wall there, so it's harder.
Okay, be careful with the front wing. You've taken some minor damage.
It's hard to get that positioning perfect, but we've taken them to the dirty side of the track, out of slipstream, and it's going to take them a bit more time to get that.
Okay, gap ahead, 8.1 seconds.
As Carlos is going to get the move done before even DRS is available. They're getting his slipstream though. He's going to have to go defensive, but Pierre Gasly looks for a move. Well, we're going to look for a move around the outside of both. We get DRS yet again. Just keeping in some points.
We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums.
Of course, in on lap number 8. As we shut the door on Pierre Gasly. Yeah, to be fair, our hards are like their guys' mediums. So our tyre I don't think I've done a single tyre preservation upgrade yet, which is bad on my end, as I should be doing stuff like that. Should have done something like that when we started, but completely blew over my head. But I'll definitely have a look at that for Imola, as we've got, I think, 2 weeks until Imola, or week, I should say. I don't think we do. I think we've got 2 weeks and it's a triple header of Imola, or we're going to have a dive on from Pierre Gasly, as it's Imola, Monaco and Spain. These guys are so quick through the corners. They're on 6 lap old mediums. I don't know if I'm going to get DRS. No, we're not. Give Pierre Gasly the squeeze. He's giving me the squeeze as well. Not going to say no to his DRS though. Oh, he locks his front right there. Grip maybe coming involved for Pierre. Just in his dirty air at the moment. We haven't got the commitment to go through these corners completely flat just yet. I don't think it's going to be DRS. No, not going to be DRS, so we're going to be left mega vulnerable here.
Try to stay with them. They might make a mistake and we could still regain the position.
Guys are squabbling up front. Of course, you used hards, use mediums versus new hard tyres, as the old teammates are going to go defensive. I'm going to take that as a good old move. The Red Bulls are out of everybody's league today, so we're in this lap. When he comes to pit, we get our own little thing. That's kind of cool. We just jumped Gabriel.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
I think a few of them are yet to pit. If not, fair play. That's our second.
You're running low on ERS. Reminder that you can play around with ERS modes in the MFD or lift sometimes and ease onto the brake pedal for some manual recharge.
Okay, we're just going to get a DRS on Stroll. He's obviously got the DRS on Albon. Get out of the way, Stroll. We'll get his DRS. Definitely Albon.
Nice move. Keep going.
He's going to have to defend for Gabriel Bortoleso's sake, as he's coming through no matter what.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Ah, no. Bad luck.
Okay, we've been given a time penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it done.
There's a yellow flag. Oh my god.
Green flag.
There's a big flag. Looks like one of the Aston Martins have had a tumble. And the thing is, there's not enough laps to safety car it.
Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think we're just going to go backwards. The good thing is, with that little incident, it's good for us, because if we do get the penalty, we're only going to go down to 15th. Or 14th, I should say. Tyre preservation is definitely the worst thing at the moment. Get out of here, Hulkenberg. Go on, Gabby. Go fight him. Right, as we start the final lap.
Final lap, final lap. Push, push.
I might not be in the points today. Oh, Grimes, not over. Don't think I'm going to get DRS on him, but I don't really care. Whoever that Red Bull is, oh my lord, what a dominant performance he has. So either
Okay,
Yuki
slot in
or
behind
Max.
and try
I
to keep
think
up with
it's
them. There might be an
Max.
opportunity to take the place back.
My suspicions is Max, but as Max approaches the final corner, he is going to win the Miami Grand Prix. Max Verstappen for Red Bull wins the Miami Grand Prix. He's unstoppable. 2023 Max on this game is here. Quali Pinto up to P16. We're going to unfortunately come home in P15. Or P14, my apologies, P14. Tyre preservation is a massive issue that we've got to fix on the car before some of the big circuits come up later on in the season. But as we come across the line, 14 it is.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
P14, P16, I'm not going to lie, I'm going to take that. I'm actually going to take that. As Hulkenberg gets the drive of the day, he's P11. Albon gets more points for
And in the
Williams'
end,
team.
there was no Verstappen. Max Verstappen, he takes victory.
And of course, what 3 race victories, a hat-trick of wins, does for a driver's confidence is huge going forward in the championship. You know, they've got the energy on their side now, and it's for the others to try and stop this progression of victories.
Max is definitely a demon on the track at the moment.
And it's time for that special moment for our special 3 today. The podium awaits our top 3 finishers.
Red Bull 1-2, and then it
those
looks
that
like
have missed the Dutch national anthem, fear not.
Lewis Hamilton
It's
back on the podium again
because Max
for
Verstappen
Ferrari.
is back on the top step.
Lewis Hamilton has been very consistently on the podium this season. But that's your podium. Let's see the rest of the grid.
After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One.
Ocon unfortunately loses that podium. It's the pit stops, I'm telling you. Lando Norris, Leclerc, Oscar, Russell, George, Gasly, Albon, Hulkenberg, Antonelli, Bortoletto. Where's Carlos? Webber doing. Oh, I reckon Carlos was big involved in that little spin that happened. There should be a replay of that. 50 points ahead of Lando Norris. I mean, Lewis Hamilton keeps performing. He could definitely challenge Max in the latter part of this season. Red Bull are the team to still beat. We're the team to still get a point, but it's coming. It is definitely coming. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys for Imola.